Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And usually I'm really late to the game when it comes to hitting garage sales. People grab tools right away, whether they need them or not. I don't know if they sell them or what. But anyway, I was taking the dog out for a walk and some folks were starting up a garage sale. So I was one of the first people there and it was kind of nice. They were still setting stuff out, but I actually got to see tools in a garage sale. So I ended up getting all this for what I figure is $5. And that's because I bought a piece of equipment there that I'm going to flip and make some money on. And it ended up making all of this, which was normally, here's $2, $4, and then these were 2 and 2, or 3 and 3. So this was a total of 10. I ended up getting it for $5. So what did I get? Let's explore it. I have not opened these to pull this stuff out yet. I did see something in there that made me think I want that. But what I got here, first of all, I use these quite often in various enclosures. These are dehumidifiers. They use a silicone gel, and then you can plug them in. They've got an actual plug on the back that allows you to plug it in to renew. I have some of these already. You can see. Let's see right there. Just plug it in. Anyway, and then it dries it out again, and then you can hang it back in whatever enclosure you've got. I looked these up on Amazon, and these particular ones sell for about $22 each. And this is the newer version. This is the E333 of this brand. But anyway, I use something very similar already, and I like them. So when I saw two brand new ones sitting there for a couple of bucks a piece, I grabbed them. But let's dig into this. Now, this is a set of, I saw wrenches, and I thought, I don't want any of these. I could tell right away, you know, here's a 1/2 inch. I don't want, here's a 3/8. I don't want more SAE wrenches, but I looked and noticed this, and maybe you can see that. That caught my eye, and I thought that's worth the price of admission right there. But let's see what else we've got. And also my guess is this guy has a lot of other stuff he's not selling. So here we go. This is what I was after. It is a standard, you know, FX2 2-inch snap-on 3/8 extension. I never have enough of those. But it came with two others. This one is a Challenger, and I think that's Thorson Tools makes that. It's a reasonably decent one especially for a DIY person, USA made. They, I think, make a Pro line, and then they make the Challenger line. Maybe it was Proto, I don't remember. Somebody out there can correct me, but decent enough to hang on to. And then this guy here, you can see, I don't know if there's a date on this, but Champion Auto, was that $4.09 or something? Is that right? Anyway. Or is it 14? It's hard to say. Looks like just 4. But then when I looked closer, check it out. It's an SK. I was thinking, it's a Champion Auto, USA made. It's got needs some cleaning here. So I got an SK, a Snap-on, and a Challenger. That's got to be worth a couple bucks there. What do we have for wrenches? Junk. This is just pressed steel. I don't know what those things are for. They look like a cheap ignition wrench set. I will definitely get rid of those. What do they say? It's always fun. Hong Kong. So, gives you a little idea of how old they are. Oh, look at that. 15/64. That's going to come in handy. But then a couple others. What do we got? Forged Alloy Japan. Old Sears wrench. 10 and 11. This might be just a fun keeper for video use. What's this guy? Looks like a Williams 3/8 5/16. I don't need that. And then this one, another Challenger here, USA made 15/16 quarter. And the last one here is another Challenger. I don't need any of those. I don't really want to hang on. I've got too many tools. That one's kind of cool. So that's fun there. Now this here was the second bag, and you had to buy the whole bag. But you know what caught my eye in this? That's right, this guy here. I thought, boy, that looks well made. And I thought, it looks like something's stuck in here. Yeah, I don't know. And I thought, that's kind of cool looking. It didn't look like one of the cheap Chinese ones. Look at that little tiny guy. And then I looked through the bag and I saw, look at that, made in Germany. I'm hoping somebody out there can tell me a little bit about this. It is silky smooth and tiny. I assume, let me grab a magnet. Here's a magnet, so look at that. It's aluminum, or it's a non-ferrous. This is the only metal, or the only iron on it is that part, I guess, in the pin, but the rest of it isn't. So it's a little tiny aluminum adjustable wrench made in Germany. So hopefully somebody can fill me in on that. Looks in mint shape. I don't even see any scuffing on the aluminum jaws. Do you? Interesting. Cool. Anyway, that caught my eye. That was the price of admission there. Looks like simple file, kind of a rasp. Throw that in my woodworking stuff. A made in Taiwan bit driver. Don't need that. Whoops, get rid of that magnet here. And a junk socket made in Taiwan. Don't need that. I got more of these than I can manage already. I don't even care what sizes they are because I've got plenty, so I don't need that. But I was curious about this thing, and the reason was somewhere down the road I plan on doing a video on my Knipex Raptor, and the Knipex Raptor has no comparable in my toolbox. And when I saw this, I thought, well, that'd be kind of interesting. It's similar. Yeah, right. Knipex is rolling over in his grave right now. But anyway, this is one of those made in the USA kind of. I did a video I called Christmas wrenches or Christmas tools or something. Another one of these patent pending Craftsman designs. A little crunchy. I can get that working. But these multi-tools, they seem to come up with a bunch of them. This is a Clinch Wrench. Never had one of these before. Seemed when they went to this kind of this laminate design, they started to be able to make all kinds of different tools because you just punch out a bunch of little steel things and rivet them together. I've had some, like, I think, Robo grips. Those failed miserably, but here's my comparable now. So I can actually do some work with both of them, and that'll tell me what this does well or what its advantages are. Sometimes without a comparable, you just have to guess. But anyway, there was that. So that was my garage sale adventure, and you know, like a lot of the tools that I acquire, you know, I'm sure there's stories behind them, and it starts me off on some new path. So there's something about this that is going to get some more time, and this to me is a total score. Good old SK. You know, I guess maybe I'm doomed to get SK now, even though it's not US owned. Anyway, so with that, somebody let me know about this, and Doc out.